Well, hello there, and once again welcome to my workshop. Over the last 18 years or so, every year we have a little bit of a problem with birds nesting in our postbox or mailbox. So this year the girls have asked me to try and do something about it. So what I've done is I've designed one of the stipulations were the postbox had to be big enough to put an A4 package in. So that was the one measurement stipulation. So that's why I'm using a piece of A4 paper to sort of get a rough measurement. So then I decided to cut all my parts that I required. So that was the bottom, the base, and this is the top. So I start cutting all the parts up, and then I move on to the sides. And really, I just measure one piece, and then measure everything off that one piece, and then everything's going to be, the right size. Now this is a section of the roof, and what I wanted to do is do a 45-degree cut. And that is actually the part that's going to mate on the base of the roof. That actually isn't going to be the apex, because we get quite a lot of wind and rain here in Tasmania, and I'd have to putty it up and one thing and another to get it watertight. So I'm just doing you'll see in a minute, I do a butt joint. And I actually have the prevailing weather then going onto the flat surface. So and I glue every joint and just brad everything. And the brads are just there really to pin it while the glue is going off. It's the glue that actually holds everything together. Although the brads do a pretty decent job as well. So if you can see, what I'm doing here is I'm doing a butt joint, and so I glue it and brad it. So there you can see the general idea, and this is the front of the top section. Now what I'm trying to do is make a nesting box in the roof of this mailbox, and try and encourage the birds. Well, if you want to nest in the mailbox, do it in the upper section. So that's the general idea anyway. So what I'm going to have to do is try and train them that every day go up to the post box, and while the birds have they're probably going to try and go through the larger opening, the mailbox part, and I'll just take out the nesting material and poke it in through the top section and try and encourage them to nest in the top. Because I don't want to discourage them from nesting. So you can see the general idea of construction here, and like I say, I just pin and glue everything together, and the pins are really just there to act as clamps, as it were, and it's really the glue that does the main joining of the material, and also gives a watertight joint. So hopefully the birds and the male stay rather dry. So now we come to the bottom section, and much of the same here really. You know, I know all the materials cut nice and square, and you know, straight from the wood merchants. You know, it's planed very nice and it's all very square, so it makes the job that much easier. You know, or a simple job to put all this together and make a fairly decent post box then, or mailbox. Many of you might know that I suppose I'm quite an expert with nail guns. I have many patents actually regarding nail guns, and one of the things you'll notice me do is although I place the nail gun there, I move my finger out the way, or thumb out the way like that, because through experience I know even in softwood there might be a hard bit in there, and the nail can shoot out through the side, or pin can shoot out through the side and straight into your finger or your thumb. I haven't really had it happen to me, but I've seen it. I've seen the end result too, and I've had some close shaves, but yeah, so I try to be careful anyway. But you'll notice when I'm putting a nail in, I do have my hand or fingers quite close to where the nail, in relation to the pin then, and where it's likely to be or come out. But I do take all precautions, and I'm quite comfortable working with nail guns, because I have done for many years. Okay, so here's the top section, and you can see now that the mailbox part of it, you know, it's I think I tested in a minute with a piece of A4 and just posted through, just to show you that it's it's made you know, the right size for an A4. So anyway, this is putting the roof on, or the should we say the nesting box part of it. It should be quite comfortable for them too. And we get you know, there's a lot of birds around this area, as I'm sure a lot of you have seen and heard on my videos, and you know, we like them. So there's the roof going on, and I think I might do a little bit of test posting now. Yep, here we go, and in it goes. Perfect. And of course, sanding. I've actually broke this video up into 2 videos. Now I've left the back off purposely because the girls requested that they wanted a Perspex rear door on it, so they could drive up the driveway and look inside without having to get out and get soaking wet, to see whether there's mail there. And also it's going to distract the birds from nesting inside there as well, being daylight in there. So now that one's going to be devoted to the laser, because I'm going to cut it out of Perspex. So there'll be a full laser video with the CAD and the laser itself, and then the final fitting. So thank you for watching, and thumbs up, and press like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching, and bye for now until next time.